Seven, six, five, four, three, two, one.
No Time to Die, the 25th official James Bond film, Daniel Craig's last film, and this has been delayed several times. Originally we were meant to get this like early last year, and we were also meant to get like Danny Boyle directing this, but then he kind of dropped out and we end up having Cary Joji Fukuda, I believe I'm saying his name right, but he directed the first season of True Detective, and that's all you need for me. Now, I'm a huge fan of the James Bond films, and this is one of my most anticipated films of the year. However, Spectre did leave a bad taste in my mouth, so I was a bit comprehensive about this. But going into this, No Time to Die doesn't reach the quality as like Skyfall or Casino Royale, but it's not as boring as Quantum of Solace or a convoluted mess as Spectre. The film does have its issues, and I'll get to that in a minute, but what this film does, and it has some really great material, and what they do with James Bond makes it a standout for years to come. Now, Cary did an exceptional job directing this. The way it was shot, the choices of music, you can tell this was heavily influenced by On Her Majesty's Secret Service in terms of music, location, story. The majority of the cast does a great job. Daniel Craig is just at his prime, and he ended on his time on a high note. And I think he could have done more. I really think so, but I think if he'd done more, I don't think he would never make another great Bond film. It'd be kind of like Roger Moore. Like, he was great, but I think by the time you get to someone like A View to a Kill, when he's in his like late 50s, it just doesn't work. And Léa Seydoux, I liked her a lot more in this than in Spectre. Now, Lashana Leach is a lot more interesting than the trailers give her, and Ana Diarmas, I thought she was great, but what you see in the trailers is what you get. But I thought she was so good, and I wanted more out of her in this film. And Jeffrey Wright as Felix Leiter, we haven't seen this guy since like Quantum of Solace, so it must have been about like 13 years ago. He was great. He's not in the film all that much, but he plays a crucial part in how it impacts on James Bond. The action scenes are great, and it's very subtle. It's not trying to be over the top because it's trying to be realistic as possible. For example, there's a car chase in the second act of the film, and it's not all like cars flipping over or explosions and stuff, because there's a child in the car, and it kind of works. The film does have its issues, and the fact that it's the longest Bond film now doesn't help it. I mean, you could have easily cut about 30 minutes off it, because it just ruins the rewatchability factor. And also Rami Malek as the villain. I like him as an actor. I thought he was great in Bohemian Rhapsody, but in this he was just nothing special. So overall, No Time to Die ended Daniel Craig on a high note. Even though it has a forgettable villain and an over-the-top super weapon plot, Daniel Craig is at his prime, and also a majority of the cast, and it's beautifully shot and directed. So I'm going to give this a 7.8 out of 10. It's not top tier James Bond film, but it's kind of like B tier for me. It's on the same level with films like Tomorrow Never Dies or Moonraker. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Go like, share and subscribe. Let me know, what did you think of No Time to Die? Where would you rank it with the other Daniel Craig films? Go check out my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram page. You guys are awesome. I've got your back.